Red flag. Even bigger red flag. Huge red flag. Bye-bye. Have you learned your lesson? I sure have. So let's find out if you have too. Let's get messy. Welcome, my beautiful friends. I'm Natalie, and I'm here to share with you how I've turned my messes into messages and come out the other side. I'm not a doctor, so if you feel you need one, please get one. But if you're looking for a friend who's been there, like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. So how do you know if you're experiencing narcissism? Because this word is thrown around a lot today, and honestly, up until recently, I didn't even really know what it was. I didn't know what abuse was. I didn't know what a toxic relationship was. I believed everyone I was with loved me. But it took life experiences for me to understand that narcissists can be very manipulative. They can be very believable. I mean, they're the best actors ever. They're playing a part 24/7. But with knowledge on what to look for, we can spot these behaviors sooner and avoid ourselves the catastrophic events, the energy zapping behaviors and drama that just consumes our life. Hence, what is narcissism? It's such a complex topic. We need a whole episode to just dive right into it. So what are some of the red flags? I've noticed the love bombing, which I've gone over in other episodes. Love bombing, wanting to move in too quick, being too perfect. Like, just the guy is perfect. He's kissing the ground you walk on. He's sending you love notes. He's being like a Shakespeare Romeo. Guys, this doesn't exist. Real love is a deep friendship. It's not this lustful encounter of highs and lows. It's an even playing field. It's got to be a love that keeps you with someone until you're old and gray. And that is not built on lust. That is not built on this fantasy, which, I'm blaming the fairy tales for this one. Partially my parents. But the fairy tales, like, I believe some Prince Charming was going to come kiss me like Sleeping Beauty and save me from the hell I was learning my life was as my childhood. I've been through a lot of trauma, and it all started in my household. I believed it was normal. I watched my father abuse my mother verbally, emotionally, physically, everything. Even to the point of not really loving her. I mean, it was a big deal if they kissed each other on Christmas. So I watched this, and my mom was quiet and let my father abuse me too. Never my sister, but boy, did he abuse me and her. And I believed this was what love was. I thought that these shows on TV, it was just, nobody really lived like that. Real love is pain. Real love is suffering. So when I fall into these narcissistic relationships, and the guy was Prince Charming at first and told me everything I wanted to hear and kissed the ground I walked on, when the red flags would happen, I'd let go of them. Because deep down, I wanted that fantasy fairy tale. I wanted Prince Charming to come and sweep me off my feet. And it's taken me decades to realize that I had to be my Prince Charming. You have to be your Prince Charming. We are not going to find the love from our parents, from a partner, even from a friend or a mentor that we need. That love comes from deep inside. Another identifier that you're experiencing narcissism is you're gaslit 24/7. This is the story of my childhood. I'd swear something happened and my father would be like, no. So I trusted the adult. Okay, Dad, if you say so, I must be crazy. But in reality, my father was just conditioning me to fear him. And narcissists will do this. They'll gaslight you. They'll do little things like threaten fearful things to make you think you can't live without them. Because in reality, they need you. You don't need them. But the narcissist can play with your head. And eventually it's just like my inner child. I couldn't leave the house that my father ruled over. So I stayed. And I developed these behaviors, these addictive behaviors of self-harm, of eating disorders, of then graduating to a drug addiction because I needed to control something. Because what happens is the narcissist begins to slowly slither in and control every aspect of your life. So the red flags is the gaslighting, the controlling behavior, the looking through your phone. Also, if they accuse you of cheating, because they've been cheated on and they just need to look through your phone. Guys, real love is based on trust, and there's no reason why anyone should need to look through your phone unless they're doing something dishonest and they believe you are too. Because 9 times out of 10 people spot what they got. If someone's accusing you of cheating, point the finger, you got 3 pointing back. And in closing, my friends, if you're questioning yourself, if you're experiencing narcissism, if this video found you, it's for a reason. You're not wondering if you're experiencing narcissism for just any old reason. Now, maybe it's not narcissism, but it probably is. It's probably something abusive that you don't deserve. Don't let somebody's inability to love themselves destroy your life. Because that's what narcissism does, and it creeps in the brain slowly, and then before you know it, you're conditioned to accept this behavior. See, what happens is, I know what happened for me and a lot of other stories that I've researched and learned about, is that this mindset gets developed in us at a really early age. The empath needs the narcissist and vice versa. They prey on each other, you know? An abuser needs an empath with a kind heart that feels bad for this or that. And where does that belief come from? A childhood of thinking everything was your fault, either being abused in some way, shape, or form, and the parents throwing it on the child and the child thinking it's their fault. Or going into foster care system and feeling like your birth parents gave you away because it was your fault. You know, as children, we develop these belief systems early in our lives. And it's like this subconscious pre-programmed way of thinking. And we don't even realize we're doing it. And that's why it can be so hard to break the habit of being ourselves. Because my life has become this whole journey of loving my inner child, parenting her the way she didn't get to be parented, loving her unconditionally the way that men didn't love her unconditionally, the way that she didn't learn how to be loved. And you too, my friend, if you're experiencing narcissism, you might be just like me. You might have grown up thinking you deserve it. You couldn't get any better, that this is just in your life path, that you must have a big sign on you that says, abuse me, use me, treat me like crap. I was drawing these situations to my life, and I didn't want to take accountability. I didn't want to stand up and say, what can I do differently to stop attracting these people and situations? And I realized it came down to the most simplistic thing as affirmations every day, writing down what I'm grateful for. Because these little adjustments every day start to build this new internal programming system that works for you instead of against you. And I hope that makes sense. We're basically rewiring our brain. That's what I had to do. Narcissism is really hard to overcome. It will beat you down. It will break you. It will make you look in the mirror and think you see something that is not real. It dysmorphs your ideas of your heart, of your mind, of your body. Don't let a narcissist beat you down. Do not let a narcissist, just because they hate themselves and they can't respect themselves, do not let them rip you apart into feeling and doing the same things to yourself. Because as empaths, we don't do it to other people. We hurt ourselves, don't we? But it doesn't have to continue. It can stop here. I'm here for you. Comment. Let me know how I can help. We are building a community here, so we know we're not alone. We're not alone. More of us need to speak our truths Please comment below if you feel this is happening to you. Share this with someone you think this might be happening to open their mind, to spread the message of self-love and compassion, not just towards others, but towards ourselves. I hope this video helped you. If it has, in any capacity, please hit the like, share it with someone you love, and know that you're not alone. Know that the harder the journey is in this life, the better the reward is at the end. I'm telling you, I'm only halfway through mine, and I have went through so much trauma, so much narcissistic abuse. I've had to recover from so much, and I still am. I'm going to be doing this work till the day I die. And it's a beautiful gift, isn't it? Isn't it a beautiful gift to escape from the matrix, which when I say matrix, it's this pre-programmed loop, autopilot life that we're living, things we're thinking and telling ourselves. We don't even realize it, but that is creating the entire reality in front of us. That is attracting people and situations and experience that either work for us or against us. But in reality, nothing is working against us. It might pull us back a little and make the road a little harder to climb and windier, but we're always going to get to the destination, which is just unconditional love for yourself. It's up to you on how the journey is getting there and how we deal with it. Because even for me, when I was dealing with this narcissistic abuse from the last ex that tried to take my life, that I thought I was in love with, held me up. I thought this man was going to murder me, and I'm locked eyes with someone that I gave up my whole life for, moved across the country, put every moment into, and this man held me up against the window and is trying to kill me. I needed that because I was on a destruction with these relationships. Just because I put my drug addiction down, I picked up love addiction, and that definitely was worse for me. People can hurt us more than things. At least that's my story. What's your story? I want to know. I want to know your story. Comment below. Share your experience, strength, and hope with me. And let me know if this video touched you. I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Namaste, love and light.